saving tonight.
Amen.
But you still were saving to the Lord.
Amen.
My wife, his sister, prayed the meaning of a prayer for him. She pleaded his case to the Lord. It looked impossible. They took him over, finally got a bed and got him over to University in Louisville. We went up to the chapel to pray. By that time, most of the families got there. We thought they was working on him. Come find out, they pushed him back out. Ain't nothing we can do for him. Well, give him a try. Give him a chance. My wife went in there and pleaded his case. Who's going to plead your case? She begged. She pleaded. Give the boy a chance. They usually just drill a hole in their head, let the blood drain out. Oh, you've been too personal. I'm telling you the realities of sin and life.
Amen.
But they decided, I guess, he's such a shape, they're just going to cut his skull off. Just let his brain just swell. Well, they did that. Froze half of his head there. His brain swelled. Doctor come in. Doctor said, hey, might as well unplug him. There ain't no need. But my wife was praying. She was standing at the foot of his bed. She seen his toe move. That old doctor said, man, he'll be a vegetable if he lives. I said, Doc, I stood there quiet. I said, miracles still happens. Oh, that made him mad. Nah, he said, it's not worth it. He looked at me, he said, you take your money to Las Vegas. See, that's how he was thinking. And he said, you go out there and you gamble. He said, what's the odds you're going to win? More or less the odds is against this boy. He ain't going to win. Not long after that, Paul come around. That was his name. Paul could move his hands. Paul could move his eyes. Met the old doctor in the elevator one day. I said, Paul's done better. Made him mad again. He said, yeah, he'd like to walk out of here. And you know what he did? He got to church, got saved. They put his claw back in. He lived for several years and died of cancer. Wasn't the cause of aneurysm. God gave him that chance by my wife pleading his case, by Jesus Christ pleading his case. But who's going to plead your case? Come on now, church. Who's going to plead your case? What if your family, what if they're not church? What if you don't know no good Christian? What if nobody can get to you? Nobody can send a prayer up and you lay and look, I lay beside the highway, I'm dying. Taking my last breath, my wife was begging to the Lord, and she said, I come back.
Amen.
Said, I sent an angel to stand between you and death. I can just see that. Get back, devil. Get back. You ain't getting him. You ain't going to have him. He still belongs to me. People, I'd rather have Jesus Christ than the best lawyer, the best doctor.
Come on.
I'd rather have Jesus Christ pleading my case tonight than anything this world would have to offer.
Yes, hallelujah.
Because he's the one who can win for you. God bless. There's somebody here in trouble tonight. There's somebody needing to talk with the Master tonight. Consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest you be worried and faint in your mind. They're fainting all over.
Come on.
Oh, let me go a little further than that. Up home they got an old pill out. Better than all the rest, they say. They're burning right and left. Undertaker, a good friend of mine, He said, nah, I'm going to resign from being the corner. I'm tired of going out picking up these young kids. I'm tired of it. A little old town up there, probably had a quarter as big as Chatworth. They've done buried, last count I hear was like 40-some young people from overdose of drugs. Now people, I guess if I was an undertaker, if I was a coroner, it wouldn't bother me too bad if I went out and picked up a 70, 80, 90-year-old person and lived a good life and belonged to the Lord. But when I go out and pick these young kids up, that'd be hurtful.
Yes.
People who had their lives to live. People that could have amounted to something. Could have went out and told people in this world, Jesus loves you. He died for you. But the devil said, one more. One more. God knows why I'm talking like this. I'd love to preach to you how pretty beautiful heaven is. But I'm going to have to help you to get there first. And right here is your roadmap.
Come on.
Right here is your roadmap. Another young girl. I did a lot of these funerals, people. This is not a fantasy. This is a reality. Done drugs. They got afraid to call law. She overdosed. Tied her up to the bed so she wasn't drowned in her vomit. There's how she died. Daddy come in. I took him to my office. I talked to him. He's the daddy of the girl. He said, Marvin, I'm going to go kill that boy. I'm going to kill him. I said, no. No. I said, why would you want to destroy your life? Now come on, people. There's trouble out there. There's danger out there. It's time me and you got to praying for our loved ones and our friends. Walked out on a cemetery, buried a little young man. Couldn't afford a funeral, they cremated him. Put him at his grandpa's feet. That's how they do them up there. Daddy said, oh, that's a shame. That's a shame that boy did that. Back there in about a month, burying Daddy for doing the same thing. Now come on now, people. Sin is deadly. It's killing our people, our loved ones, way before their time.
Amen.
I wish this church was packed and the doors was open and they're standing on the outside and running to the altar. Well, what's that got to do? You got a church in India.